All right, joining us in the studio now, we've got Peter. He is a general manager of our Big O Tires, located right here in Avon. Peter, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
Head looks good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, so we've chatted at different times about the transition going from winter to spring to summer to fall, and what you need to do about your tires to keep the longevity of that tread wear as long as possible. But I think one of the things that people don't think a lot about is that next piece of it, which is the alignment of the vehicle and what that can do. Now, we have a photograph. I want you to tell us what we're looking at here. It's a couple of tires that are, they're just worn, they're not even worn evenly. Tell us what we're looking at.
Those are two different alignment spec problems, really. When it comes out to the inside edges of those two tires, they are worn dramatically in a significant way on the inside edges. And one of them on the left-hand side has nylon overlay exposed to the extent where the casing is now almost ruptured and at the point where it would blow out. It is so susceptible, any little rock in the road can now blow out the tire. And that is from either camber or toe, depending on which angle would cause that inside or outside wear.
These are alignment terms, correct?
Yeah, there are three different discerning ones, but alignments they're a major factor that even brand new vehicles are susceptible to. When they roll off the factory line, they get an alignment before they hit the road, and then ultimately throughout the life of the vehicle, just even if you never hit a bump in the road, it slowly sags, loses a little bit of toe angle at a bare minimum. And so it's always essential to check the alignment. We do it for free. And it's really a benefit, mainly based on two factors. One is going to be fuel economy. Fuel economy is dramatically affected. The two tires that you just saw would have been eating up quite a bit of gas mileage.
Now, is this gentleman doing an alignment right here?
He is. He is a technician in a very clean shop that's working for
it's a Big O shop, a very clean Big O shop for sure.
We try to clean. That is the cleanest shop I have ever seen, and it is by far. What the technician's doing right there is giving the head a perfect angle, aligning that paddle perfectly up to the tire or to the wheel. And then once the machine detects that angle, it'll send lasers out to that paddle to detect camber, caster, and toe angles.
Okay. So my question for you had mentioned even if you didn't hit a bump. So we're talking about, let's go back to the amazing potholes that we've had around Eagle County in the spring. And those potholes can really wreak havoc on your alignment of your vehicle, and then you may not even know it. Like if somebody didn't know but wondering if an alignment's an issue, what are some of the telltale signs from maybe driving the vehicle that they might say, I got to go get this thing checked out?
Pulling is the number one scenario.
Pulling at all speeds or at certain speeds or whatever?
Any speeds, it would pick it up even at low speeds, but if you'd hit a big enough impact with whether it's road damage from a pothole or a curb, or if for example, over the wintertime, snow had covered some debris and you'd run over maybe a median in the road, any sort of bump in the road could do some major damage. On that kind of a spectrum, we look at that damage as being a bigger issue, and we look at suspension because it can certainly blow out struts and shocks, and we see those starting to leak. So during every alignment, we shake down and determine whether or not there are other factors at play, because often there can be damage, but often as well we do see just the pulling scenario. Someone will come in and there'll be some uneven tire wear starting to form in a short period of time. It's really essential. There's so many different things that we'd like to be able to do for the community to be able to figure out whether or not the car is safe on the road, because pulling is one scenario, but it'll start wearing the tires and then all of a sudden it'll be shaking. And so shaking then can be another symptom where the alignment was out, hurt the tires, causes the shake in that progression.
I think I need to bring my car into you today. Thanks for your time, Peter. Good to see
you.
Hey, give Big O a call. Their number is on the screen, or go to their website. They're located right here between Avon and Eagle Vail. Peter's there, and the whole team. They can do a great job for you and get your alignment back in line with your vehicle. We'll be right back.